Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Monday and it's absolutely beautiful out here today. Just finished my walk, so I want to share an experience with you guys from last week. I got my motor back from my builder. I took a few days off of work to install the engine. Now, you don't want to try and get something big like this, installing a motor and a transmission. You know, maybe it's something that you're doing at home, you know, building a shed or something like that. You want to give yourself plenty of time, so that way you can work on for a few hours and then put things away and then come back the next day and then continue working on it. It's very easy to get stressed or to skip things when you're trying to get everything done in a short period of time. So I took a few days off, and the first day I gave myself a goal of just getting the car lifted off the ground, get the engine hoist out, get the motor and the transmission under the car. Now, I woke up feeling awful. I mean, sick. I'm pretty sure I probably had the flu, to be honest with you. But I felt so sick. I felt like I was like run over by a truck, to be honest with you. Probably that truck right there, right? I felt like I was run over by a truck. I get outside, I get the car lifted up, and my mom comes outside, and I just turn to her and I say, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. I'm frustrated. You know, this is my second time putting an engine back in a car. It's not easy work. I'm working on the ground, right? It's not easy work. The first time I did it, I was super excited, and now this time around, I was the complete opposite. So I tell her, listen, I really don't want to do this, and you know, she apologized, and I just got to it. I said, listen, you know, I'm gonna just do basically what I said I was gonna do today. I know I feel crummy, but let me get this done. So I put some Linkin Park on and I got to work. And honestly, the time started to fly by. So I got the car lifted up, got the engine and transmission under the car, put everything away, went inside, felt ill. I said, all right, let me take a nap. Hopefully when I wake up, I'll feel better. I took a 2-hour nap. I woke up, I still felt crummy. My mom made dinner for me and Junior. I ate, I took a NyQuil, I went right to sleep. It was 7 o'clock. I woke up a few times overnight sweating. So I see that as a good sign. Whenever I'm sweating overnight time, it just means I'm, you know, battling whatever's going on inside of me. And so I wake up the next day, I feel a bit better, but body's still aching. But I had to get outside. So I went outside, worked on the car. Fortunately, here's the thing. So some people can install a motor by themselves, but it's easier when you have another set of eyes, kind of just viewing the way things are going in. You know, you want to make sure you're not pinching sensors or, you know, a bolt is stuck or anything like that. So my sister came over, my mom comes outside, and now it's the three of us working on my motor and my transmission. We get the motor and transmission together. I don't want to make this too complicated with motor stuff, but we get the motor and transmission together. We jack it up into the car. And I was very, very thankful to have both of them there help me out. I needed the help. I wasn't going to ask for it, but they came out and helped me. And it was, you know, I don't have much to say about that. I was just extra thankful that they came and helped me with that. After that, then bolting everything down, I could take care of that. But getting the motor and transmission into place is not something you want to do alone. So we're getting everything lined up. My mom's, you know, under the car. And, you know, we're looking, somebody's using the engine hoist and jacking the motor up. Both me and my sister are yelling at my mom because she's sticking her hands in areas where she can get crushed. And I'm like, Ma, please, just listen, if I could see your head from the engine bay, it means that if this motor drops, it's going to land on your head. So please scoot your body out from under there. And, you know, we got a couple of laughs. But everybody was safe and everything went smooth. Next day, after I got the motor in, I said, all right, I'm gonna wrap everything up. Let me get everything away. Next day, it rains in the morning. So I'm like, all right, crap, there's not much that I could do. I'm just gonna wait it out. Around 2 p.m., the sun comes out. I get everything out. I get started tightening up bolts, checking the grounds. I get everything together that I can for that day, just a few hours, put everything away. Now, keep in mind, as these days are going on, I'm starting to feel better. I got my Linkin Park going, so I'm in the groove. Yesterday, I worked on the car for a few hours. I get everything done. right? So everything is plugged in, every sensor, everything is all set up, and it's ready to start. So I go to start it, and what I thought was the battery was dead. So I charge the battery overnight, wake up in the morning, car doesn't start. So I'm like, all right, crap. It's either going to be a ground or it's going to be the starter. Turned out I checked all the grounds, they were good. I checked the starter, the wire was a bit loose. I tightened it down, and the car started. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally be pretty much done with the engine install. Now tomorrow, on Wednesday, my next day off, I'm gonna get under the car, check all the bolts, make sure everything's tight, load the car back down, and start driving it. So I'm pretty excited, guys. It was extremely tough, and mainly because I wasn't feeling well. And we got some really good weather, so I just took advantage of it. But honestly, what it was making me think about while I was doing it was, how do I get excited about this? I was excited the first time, so why can't I be excited this time around? And unfortunately, I never got to the excitement part except for when it finally started. I guess, I was afraid that something wasn't gonna line up right, or something like that, and it all worked out. So guys, I plan on being back here on Mondays. I've been making my bed, listening to Jim Rohn, and it's time for me to level up. I'm going to be very happy this week to be done with the car for a while, start driving it, but it's time for me to continue to grow. Reiki's been on the back burner, and I need to get back to doing that. So that is the next thing, the next big thing on my list that I want to accomplish. There's a bunch of things that I want to do, and I'm just going to start knocking them out one by one. So guys, I hope you have a great week, and hey, listen, if you're feeling crummy, put on some Linkin Park, man, and just get to work. It works for me. I don't know, maybe something else for you, but it definitely it helped me through this tough time. All right, guys, talk to you soon.